Here tonight's starting lineup. First for the Chieftains. At guard, number 21, senior Mike Karen. At guard, number 14, junior Peter Nectum. At center, number 13, senior Jason McCann. At forward, number 32, junior Dan Ma. And at forward, number 12, junior co-captain Eric Hawks. The head coach for the Chieftains is Buddy O'Neill. And now tonight's starting lineup for your Wilmington Wildcats. At guard, number 22, Chris Kilburn. At guard, number 10, Jeff Arciero. At forward, number 24, Scott Swazinski. At center, number 13, co-captain Brian Carroll. And at forward, number 33, co-captain Doug Oliver. The head coach for the Wildcats is Jim McHugh. Let's play ball.
In for the first 2 points of the game. Didn't take long, less than 5 seconds. Back out to 14, Necton. 21 with the ball is Mike Carone. Carone gets the ball inside. Back out to Carone. 14, Pete Necton. Drives the lane, gets it swacked away, and there's going to be a charging call, I guess. Being double teamed in the backcourt. Gets it over. Back over to Swazinski. Back to Olander. Olander looked for the room, and it's going to be thrown away. Chris Kilburn couldn't handle the high pass. Jay Nectum bringing the ball up. Getting the ball inside is Masco. It's knocked out of bounds. Masco ball. Dan Maher getting the ball in. Gets it over to Nectum. The shot is no good. Maher gets the ball in tight. There's a miss there. And Wildcats recover the ball. Olander up to Chris Kilburn. 2 points is good. Cats are ahead of this game 4-0. 14:38 of the first half. .12 is Hawks and goes out of bounds. It's Wildcat ball. Okay, Olander to Swazinski, back to Olander, and he walked with it. Didn't get rid of the ball quite in time, so it's a Masco ball. Maher, 32, bringing the ball in, putting the ball in. Nectum. Nectum over to Mike Carone. And 14 is Nectum. Here's a shot, no good. Rebound by Swazinski. Gets the ball up to Arciero. Arciero zips one to Olander, back to Carroll, up and in. Good pass play by the Cats. Cats offense is shining so far early in this game. And it has been lacking the last few games. Here at home, anyhow. Okay, Nectum with the ball. Up to McCann. Back to, over to Maher. Long ball, no good. And the ball is tipped. Swazinski got it over to Arciero. Arciero up to Carroll. Fakes the shot. Doug Olander. Back to Arciero. He's driving the lane. Up and in. And he's fouled. Great play by Arciero. Jeff Arciero drove the lane, sunk it, and got fouled. So the Wildcats off to a fast 8-0 start. 3:27 left in the first half. in that scrum they had down there on the floor. 32, Dan Maher, was the unfortunate recipient of a Brian Carroll sneaker. And the ref is talking to Maher now to see if he's all right. Looks like he got a little whack in the mouth. Okay, Nectum, number 14, brings the ball up for the Chieftains. And it's over to Hawks. Eric Hawks looking for someone to throw it to. Finally gets it out and nearly stolen. Back off the Hawks, and it's no good. Rebound by 22. That's Dustin Francis in the game now. So you have Nectum, number 14. 32, Maher. 12 is Eric Hawks. 22 is Francis. And the ball goes to Maher. He lets a little baby jumper go, no good. And the rebound goes to the Wildcats. Olander driving the lane. He's up and he gets whacked, no foul. And, number 14, Pete Nectum, came charging out of that with the ball and fell to the floor. Okay, Hawks to Nectum. Nectum slowly brings the ball up around to the right. Over to Hawks, lets one go. It's good. Two-pointer, that makes the score 10-4. Carroll to Olander. Olander back to Carroll. Over to Chris Kilburn. Kilburn to Arciero. Goes up there, he lets it in. Nice little pump shot by Jeff Arciero. And the score is 12-4 now, Cats. Pete Nectum over to Maher. Maher back to number 12 is Hawks. Now to Francis. Let's a little baby jumper go. It's good. Off the board. Okay, Olander with the ball. To Swazinski. Over to Arciero. Arciero looking for help. Gets it to Olander. Olander's got room. Over to Carroll. Lets one go from the sideline. It's no good. Rebound by Francis. And is fighting for the ball there. And let's see, they're going to... Brian Carroll comes out of there and misses the little jumper. Back into the game. Back to Olander. Trying to work his way out of his own end. Gets it over to Swazinski. Swazinski to Kilburn. It's up off the board. No good. Rebound by Francis. Strong rebound by number 22, Francis. Over to, looks like he walked with the ball. No call by the ref. 10, Arciero. Brings the ball up. Slows it down. Jeff Arciero to Olander. Doug over to Richie Gillis. Richie to Arciero. Back to Olander. Olander takes one from downtown. It's no good. Rebound is taken there by 22, Francis. Gets the ball up over to Nectum. The Masco coach calling out a play. Okay, Hawks with the ball, number 12. Gets it up to Maher. Maher back to Nectum. Nectum driving the lane. Goes down the sideline, and Francis picks the ball up. Up, and the left-hander's no good. 14, Nectum over to Hawks. Works his way towards the basket. Francis there, then Masco is just all over the Wildcats in the rebounding. Their offensive rebounding is dominating here, and Wilmington's having a hard time keeping number 22, Dustin Francis, from underneath that basket. So it's a two shots for 22, Dustin Francis. 10-10 left in the first half. Shot is up and good by Francis, makes it 12-10. So Masco right back in his ball game. Lead is only 2 points. Francis can cut it down to 1. He does. It's 12-11. Olander looking to get the ball in. He does. Over to Clancy. Back to Olander. Olander gets over the midcourt. Back out to Clancy. Clancy over to Arciero. He loses the handle on the ball. Gets it over to Swazinski. And a great play. Great play by Clancy also to keep the ball alive. Eric Clancy lets one go. It's no good. Rebound by Nectum. He gets the ball up court, but it's knocked out of bounds, and it's going to be a Masco ball. Maher and Olander both going after the ball. Okay, Maher gets the ball into Nectum. Nectum slowly brings it off to the left and gets it over to number 34. And there's a tip in. Clancy gets the ball up court to Swazinski. Back to Clancy. Clancy gets the ball knocked back in his face, and Arciero drives the lane, puts it up, no good. Again, Francis with the rebound. Gets it up to Nectum. Nectum with a good pass to Maher. Maher, good, strong move to the basket, no good. 34 puts it in. That's Ben Crockett. So now Masco's gone ahead of this game, 13-12. Arciero slowly brings the ball up over midcourt to Swazinski. Eric lets one go. It's no good. And there's Olander. Johnny on the spot, puts the ball in, and the Wildcats take the lead again, 14-12. Nectum slowly brings the ball up. Gets it up to Francis. Francis tries to drive around the right side. Gets it to 34, Crockett. Long lob pass into Maher. Maher steps on the line, and the ball is a turnover to the Wildcats. Number 12, Hawks checks back in, and Maher checks out. Okay, Eric Clancy brings the ball up back up over midcourt. Gets it to Olander. Doug trying to go with the ball. He gets it stolen away. It's a 2-on-2. And it's nice play by Arciero, but they call a foul on Jeff Arciero. And now there's going to be a timeout called against Wildcats. So with 8:18 left in the first half, score is Wilmington 14, Masconomet 13. The foul situation, Cats have 5 team fouls, and Masco has 2. And there's the first cheer by the Wildcat cheerleaders. Very nicely done. And the rec basketball game played before this game. It was a very hard-fought game between Villanova and Providence. And the score wound up in a 2-2 tie. The Good Sport Awards went from Villanova. It was Doug Trangisi, and Providence was Thomas Blaisdell. Okay, back in action. Now we have some new players in here. Get them here in a minute. Number 21 with a shot. That was Mike Carone. Shot was no good. The ball went out of bounds, and it's going to remain Masco ball. Okay, the ball's into number 23, Devon Brown. Brown to Hawks, and it's stolen by Swazinski. Swazinski gets it to Clancy. Eric slows things down a little bit here. Gets the ball over to Olander. Olander lets one go from three-point range. It's air ball. Nice play by Gillis, but it's no good. And Francis lets the ball go, and we have a traveling call. So a turnover gets the ball to the Wildcats. 7 minutes, 48 seconds left in the first half. 14-13 Wildcats. Clancy brings the ball up. Clancy to Swazinski. Swazinski to Gillis. Ritchie fights hard, and ball goes out of bounds, but it's still Wilmington ball. In the game now is number 31, Mike Gargan for the Wildcats. Ball is stolen away by number 23, Brown, and he's got all by himself in there, and it's good. Wildcats very sloppy on their inbounding. Cost them 2 points. Clancy gets it to Olander. Doug really hasn't warmed up yet in this game. And there's a wide open Gillis. Goes up. It's no good. He gets his own rebound. And there's a foul against Looks like number 23, it's Devon Brown. Now they say it's number 34. Ben Crockett. It looked like it was Brown. Okay, back to Gillis, to Clancy, and Olander. He lets one go from the corner. It's no good. And Francis with the ball. That ball seems to gravitate to him. He's always in the right spot. And he drives the lane and up, and what a great play by Francis. Open up a 3-point lead here by Masco. There's a long ball by Clancy, is no good. 24 with the ball is Ben Crockett. Back out to Brown. To Francis. To Hawks, lets one go. It's no good. Rebound by Clancy. Clancy up to Olander. Nice play. Gets it to Swazinski. Beauty. Cuts the lead to 17-16. Nice play by Doug Olander. Managed to keep the ball inbounds. Blind pass right to Swazinski, and he made a nice move into the basket. Okay, here's Francis to Brown to Francis now, and his shot is no good, but he's fouled on the play. Fouls on Richie Gillis. Six fouls on the Wildcats now. One more, and Masco will be the penalty. Dustin Francis. Shoots his first one, it's good. Makes it 18-16. Dips, shoots, it's no good. Rebound by 20 is Phil Bates. Okay, there's Carroll. Back to Gargan. Gargan to Arciero. Arciero to Kilburn. By Bates. Lets the ball into Gargan. Nice play. Beauty. Give and go. And that ties the ball game up at 18. Okay, Brown slowly brings the ball up to 24. Lets one go. It's short. And it's rebounded by our number 24, Swazinski. Jeff Arciero brings it over to the right to Gargan. Back to Arciero. And to Swazinski, lets one go. It's good. It's a three-pointer. Nice shot by Eric Swazinski. Let one go from downtown, and that brings the score up to 21-18, Wildcats. Okay, 23 is Brown. Over to 34 is Crockett. Back over to 23 is Brown again, and we got a traveling call. Couldn't quite get rid of the ball. Okay, Wildcats. Jeff Arciero slowly brings the ball up to Gargan. Gargan gets it over the mid-stripe. In the corner to Carroll. Back over to Arciero. Arciero drives the lane in the paint, lets one go. It's tipped out by Masco. It's Wildcat ball, and Eric Swazinski will put it in. Gets it in over to Carroll. Over to Arciero. Around the rim, around the horn it goes to Swazinski. Lets one go. It's no good. And it's tipped out by Masco. Wildcat ball again. 21-18 Wildcats. 4:34 left in the ball game in the first half. Okay, Swazinski looking for someone to get it to. Finally he does. It's tipped away and Masco picks it up. Over to Francis, to Brown rather it is, and he makes a nice strong move to the basket, and it's good. Okay, Arciero over to Gargan. Gargan to Carroll. Carroll to Arciero to Swazinski. Nice play. And it's swacked away by 22 is Francis. Good defensive move by Francis. And I believe there's a foul. There's a foul. I don't know who it's on yet. It's on number 24. It's Eric Swazinski. So Swazinski's foul puts Dustin Francis back on the charity stripe. Score is 21-20 Wildcats. 4:16 left in the first half. Francis puts it up. It's no good. Rebound by Eldridge. Arciero brings the ball up. Over to Gargan. Gargan back to Arciero. Over to Bates. Bates to a wide open Gargan. Lets one go. It's good. Two-pointer. Nice shot by Gargan. 23-20. Just under 4 minutes left in the ball, first half. Number 23 is Brown. To 24, Ben Crockett. A strong move by number 22 is no good. 32. And the ball is tipped. Arciero's got it, and he's fouled. Number 23, I guess it was. 32 is Dan Maher. Okay, Bates gets it into Arciero. Jeff very slowly brings the ball up. Guarded closely by Francis, and he's knocked away again, and Masco takes over again. Maher has the ball tipped away from him, and it's picked up there, and now there's another foul. Foul is on Masco, and 21 from Masco. Mike Caron is debating the referee's call, but to no avail. Okay, Bates looking for someone to get it to, finally to Arciero. Arciero being guarded closely by Brown. He zips past Brown. Still with it. Gets it over to, stolen. Nice play by Maher. Maher to Brown. Brown to Francis. Can't drive the lane. Gets it into Maher. And no good, and there's no foul. And Francis stole the ball again, went up for the shot and was no good, but he was fouled, and it'll be a shooting foul. .22, Dustin Francis. I don't know how many points he's got so far, but he's been definitely a factor in this game. That's 8 personal fouls for the Wildcats now as a team. First shot by Francis is good. Makes the score 23-20. Okay, Bates and Carroll check out, and Gillis and Olander check in. Okay, the second shot by Francis is up, and that is no good. It's batted around and finally picked up by Eldridge. Arciero with the ball now. Arciero to Gargan. Gargan to Olander. Doug gets it over to Arciero. He lets one go from three-point land. It's no good. Gillis swats at it, but to no avail. Francis with the ball. Back to Francis. And he drives the lane, and he loses the handle on the ball, and it's a jump ball. And possession goes to Masco, I believe. Yep, Masco gets the ball. 32, Dan Maher will put the ball in play. Gets it into Francis. Francis, a nice move again. No good. And Arciero with the loose ball. Arciero gets by Francis. Gets it over to Olander. Olander to Gillis. Back to Olander. Over to Arciero. Arciero looking for someone to pass it to. Gets it swatted down. And now what do we got? We got a foul. Foul's on 23. That's Devon Brown. No, it says 33. Well, it's got to be 23 because there is no 33. Oh, well, it's a foul on 33 off 33. Doug Olander, and Devon Brown's going to go to the line again. So Devon Brown shot is up and good, and they're in the bonus, so he gets another shot. Two minutes, 7 seconds left in the first half. It's 23-22, a real barn burner here in the first half. Good game so far. Two evenly matched teams. Brown dips, shoots, and he gets it. Okay, Olander looking for someone to get the ball to, and he finally gets it into number 22. 35 is Gillis. Finally gets it over to Chris Kilburn. Kilburn back to Olander. Olander to Gargan. Gargan to Kildridge, and Olander back to Kilburn. And back to Kildridge. Pass to Gillis. He got the ball. Back to Olander. Shoots it out to Kilburn. Over to Gargan. Looking for some room. No, both ball players going after it, and they call it, they say it's Masco ball. That could have gone either way. All tied up here with 1:31 left in the first half. .23, Brown checks out. Okay, 14, Pete Necton back to the game. He slowly brings that ball up. Finally gets it over midcourt. And to Ben Crockett. 21 with the ball is Mike Carone. Now to Francis. Francis looking for someone. Gets it over to Maher. Back to Francis. Lets one go. It's no good. Strong rebound by Masco. And there's a fight on the floor, and it's Wilmington's ball on the jump ball. Possession goes to Wilmington. Okay, Olander looking for someone to get it to. Finally gets to Clancy. Clancy working his way up. Finally gets over the mid-stripe. Gets it over to Olander. Lets one go. It's no good. Strong rebound by Maher, and he lets that one go the length of the court, and it's out of bounds. 48 seconds left in the first half. It's 23-23. Kilburn. Chris Kilburn brings the ball up. Over to Gillis. Gillis into Clancy. He gets it smacked there. No foul. Olander fakes the shot. Back to Gillis. And they're going for one shot now. Coach Jim McEwen is calling for one shot. So they're going to save this last one. There's 25 seconds left in the half. Doug Olander puts his hand on his hip. Checks the situation out. Checks the clock. Down to 15 seconds now. Okay, now he's ready for the attack. Tries the right side, nothing there. Tries the left side, tries the right side again, gets it over to Clancy, lets one go. It's no good. Back out to Olander, lets it go. It's good. Well, that's using the clock very effectively, and Doug Olander with a nice little shot from the foul line makes the score. Wilmington 25 and Masconomet 23 at halftime. So we got a real good first half here. And the second half is going to be played the same way. We should have a real close game. Okay, my crack statistician here, Don Cassidy, is giving me the stats for the first half. Jeff Arciero had 4 points, and Brian Carroll 2, Chris Kilburn 2, Scott Swazinski 7, Mike Gargan 4, Doug Olander 6 for a total of 25. And for the Masconomet Chieftains, Hawks 2, Nectum 3, Dustin Francis 8, Devon Brown 4, Ben Crockett 4, and Don Maher 2. Okay, let's enjoy the Wilmington Wildcats. By the Wilmington High Wildcats. Okay, so at halftime, it's Wilmington 25 and Masconomet 23. We'll be right back at you with the second half in just a minute. Okay, all set for second half action. Masco has the ball first. Nectum with the ball. Over to Maher. Maher to 21 is Caron. Caron to Nectum. Nectum over to 22, Francis. Francis to Maher. Swats the ball in. Gets swatted away by Swazinski. Kilburn with the ball. Over to Swazinski. Scott, nice strong move. It's good. It's scored 27-23 Wildcats. Masco right back up the floor. Nectum to 21 is Caron. Maher over to Nectum. He lets one go from the left side. It's good. 27-25. 2-point lead for the Wildcats. Chris Kilburn brings the ball up. Stolen away there by Maher. And he lets it go, and it's out of bounds. Opening minute of the second half, it's 27-25 Wildcats. Okay, Kilburn looking for someone to throw it to. He better hurry. He finally gets it to Olander, makes a nice save of it, gets it to Swazinski. Swazinski a three-pointer, no good. And what do we got here? A foul on the Wildcats. Foul is on number 13, Brian Carroll. Okay, Nectum slowly brings the ball up. Over to Maher. Back to Nectum. Over to Maher. Nice play, give and go. Maher lets one go. It's no good. And we got a foul on Masco. So that evens the fouls up in the second half, one apiece. Olander gets the ball into Chris Kilburn. Kilburn over to Arciero. Swazinski can't quite save it. There's Nectum to Caron. It's up and it's good. Okay, that ties the ball game up at 27, and Kilburn threw the ball away. Okay, Nectum with the ball. Looking to his coach for some instructions. There it is to Caron. It's no good. Rebound there, fought there by Olander, and he comes out of it with it. Up to Kilburn, back to Arciero. Arciero pumps up, and it's no good, but he's fouled. Foul is on number 12. 21, that is, Mike Caron. Shot by Jeff. First shot is no good. 27-27, 13:49 left in the second half. Good ball game going here. Second shot by Arciero is good. Breaks the tie at 28-27. Nectum brings the ball up. Over to Hawks. Hawks drives the lane. Right-hander is no good. Rebound is fought for. Picked up by 21, and there's Nectum over to Maher. Maher into Hawks. Hawks lets a little baby jumper go, no good. He rebound by Swazinski, gets it over to Arciero. Jeff drives down the right side. It's stolen away. Now we got a 3-on-1. 14 is, wow, it's a great little play by Nectum. Kind of got himself discombobulated, but still there's Swazinski on the other side. No good. Gillis, no good. Here's Olander. Oh, my. Olander got hit by Francis, and they call it out of bounds off of Olander. Okay, Maher gets the ball into Nectum. Nectum to Maher. Maher drives the lane, gets it to Hawks. Hawks back out of Maher. Maher lets a long one go. It's good. Gets the friendly roll off the rim, and that puts Masco up by 3 points, 31-28. Okay, Dougie Olander thinking about getting all those 3 points back in, but he goes for the 2. No good. Rebound by Masco. And there's a Nectum all by himself. And it's up and it's no good. Kilburn with the rebound, stolen away by Francis, and it's a foul. Foul is going to be on Kilburn. And there's a timeout call by the Wildcats. So with 12:34 left in the game, it's Masconomet 31 to Wilmington 28. Okay, let's see what the cheerleaders can do for us this time. Okay, let's see. The lineup is going to be Gillis, Olander, Gargan, Clancy, and Swazinski for the Wildcats. And for the Chieftains, it's going to be Francis, Nectum, Caron, Hawks, and Maher. 22 is Francis. He's going to be at the line. I think he's shooting 1-on-1. No, shooting 1. No, he's just shooting 2. First one is good. That makes the lead 4 points for Masco, 32-28. And Francis misses the second shot. Scott Swazinski on the rebound. Gargan over to Clancy. Eric directing traffic, gets it over to Gargan. Gargan to Swazinski. Swazinski to Clancy. Back to Gargan. To Olander. Lets one go. It's good. Three-pointer by Dougie Olander. That cuts the lead. Now it's 32-31. Nectum being pressed and harassed. Finally gets it over to Caron. Back to Nectum. Here's a drive into Francis. He lets it go. It's no good. Rebound by Mikey Gargan. Over to Clancy. Clancy to Olander. Lets another one go. It's good. 2 3-pointers in a row by Dougie Olander. Oh, baby, those 3-pointers hurt. And now the Wildcats in the lead by 2, 34-32. Dougie Olander putting the hammer down with 2 big 3-pointers. It's Francis. Strong move, and that's a charge. Oh, it's a travel. Well, one or the other. 11:28 left in the game. Wildcats cling to a 2-point lead, 34-32. All right, Clancy bring the ball up over midcourt to Swazinski. Swazinski gets it swacked away by Francis and stolen by Francis. Francis trying to redeem himself. This little baby jumper go, it's no good. Rebound by Swazinski. He's surrounded by 3 Masco players. Gets it to Olander. There's Gillis all by himself. Up, he misses it. Gillis all by himself, just didn't force it in. And they got a charging call against Masco. Things going the Wildcat way right now. Richie Gillis missed that little freebie there, but shouldn't let that get him down. Okay, the ball goes into Clancy. Clancy trying to get away from Nectum and gets it over to Swazinski. Swazinski to Gillis. He loses the handle on the ball, and it's still Wilmington ball. Okay, Olander will put the ball in play. Gets it over to Gillis. Gillis to Clancy. Back to Olander. Olander lets another three-pointer go. It's no good this time. Hawks with the rebound. Hawks to Nectum. Nectum brings the ball up to Maher. Maher into Hawks. Hawks lets a little jumper go. It's good. Ties the ball game up. 34 apiece. Okay, Clancy brings the ball right up the middle. Lets one go. It's around the ribbon. No good. Now Masco quickly with the ball up the court. 24 has been Ryler. Strong move there. And there's a foul. Foul's going to be on Olander, I believe. Foul's on Doug Olander. And that'll be a shooting foul. Eric Hawks at the line. First shot is up. It's good. Breaks the tie. 35-34. Masco. Second shot on its way. It's good. All right, 36-34. Just 10 minutes left in the ball game. Masco with a slim 2-point lead. Back and forth. This game has gone all game. Okay, there's Brian Carroll in the game. And he double dribbled. Masco ball on the turnover. Hawks gets the ball into Nectum. Nectum over to Brown. Brown lets one go from three-point land. It's good. Makes it 39-34, a 5-point lead by Masco. Okay, there's Clancy to Olander. He drives the lane, then it's no good. Rebound by Gillis. It's good. Richie Gillis gets his 2 points. Nectum to number 24 is Ryler. Shot is no good. Rebound by Carroll. Gets it back to Clancy. To Gillis. He drives the lane. Strong move, but he misses it. And there's Brown zooming down the floor. Gets it to Ryler. Ryler with a little baby shot. No good. Hawks with the rebound. And there's a jump ball. Okay, Richie Gillis checks out and Scott Swazinski checks in, and also Clancy's out and Jeff Arciero's back in the ball game. Okay, Arciero bringing the ball up. Over to Swazinski. Swazinski to Carroll, to Arciero, to Olander. Olander with a strong move, no good. Rebound by Gargan. He puts it up, but doesn't have the ball. Hawks with the ball. Gets it stolen by Swazinski to Gargan. Gargan to Olander. Olander drives in, and he gets smacked. And they call that a jump ball. No foul. Heck of a defensive play by number 23, Brown. The Wilmington fans say that he didn't get all ball. Got a little piece of flesh there, but it's Masco ball. 39-36 with 8 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game. Okay, 34 is Crockett. Nectum to Hawks. He lets one go. It's no good. Rebound by Dougie Olander to Gargan. Gargan to Swazinski. Swazinski lets one go. It's no good. Off the rim. Rebound by Carroll. Carroll up and no good. Rebound by Olander. It's no good, but he's fouled. Foul is on 24. Ryler. Okay, Dougie Olander shooting two. First is way short. Second shot by Doug. He dips, he shoots. He's got this one. Nothing but net. Okay, Nectum brings the ball up. for Masco. And to number 34 is Crockett. He's fouled. He's going to be shooting 2. Fouls on Brian Carroll. First shot by Crockett is off the glass and in. Kind of line drive that one in, but the result was good. Makes the score 40-37, Masco. Second shot by Crockett is no good. Swazinski to Arciero. Arciero brings the ball up. Gets it to Gargan. Gargan drives in, and a nice move by Brian Gargan. 2 points, good. Okay, there's Brown, number 23. Slows the ball down a bit, being guarded by Olander. Nice pass, and it's up and no good. Rebound by Wilmington. Brian Gargan comes out of the scrum, gets it over to Arciero. Arciero to Gargan. He feels good about it, and he just misses. A rebound by Hawks. Gets it up to Nectum. Nectum keeps the ball. Slows it down. Gets it to Brown. Brown to Hawks. Hawks to Crockett. Crockett to Francis. Francis, he drives the lane. Nice spin move and scores the 2. 42-39, Masco. Arciero brings the ball up. Drives the lane. Up and no good, and it's a foul. That's a 4th team foul on Masco. Wildcats have 5. This, Pete Nectum was the one who committed the foul for Masco. First shot by Jeff is good. That makes it 42-40. Second shot on its way, and that's good also. 42-41. Nectum brings the ball up. Over to Hawks. Hawks right up the middle. And he gets swatted away. It looked like a good defensive move, but they're calling a foul on Swazinski. So Hawks will go to the line. That's the 6th foul by the Wildcats. One more and Masco will be in the bonus. The 3rd personal foul by Swazinski. First shot by Hawks is good. 43-41 Masco. Second shot's on its way, and that's good too. 44-41. Masconomet over Wilmington. Okay, Arciero looking things over. Gets it over to Olander. Olander has necked him all over him. Back to Olander. Double teaming Dougie. Masco is really playing tough defense here. Back to Swazinski. Lets one go. It's no good. Rebound by Hawks. Hawks up to Brown. Brown throws it away. Pass intended by Francis, but that was a bullet, and I don't think anyone could have caught that one. 44-41 Masco with 6:22 left in the ball game. Swazinski puts it into Arciero. Arciero over to Gargan. Gargan, Swazinski. Swazinski gets it swatted away by Brown. This time Olander will put it in. Okay, Olander gets it into Arciero. Over to Gargan. Arciero, Gargan, 3-pointer. It is no good. Rebound by Nectum. And he comes out of that with the ball and lets the 3-pointer go. It's no good. Rebound by Olander, stolen away by Francis. Okay, Arciero to, gee whiz, that was a bad pass into Olander. Masco gets the ball. Nectum to Brown. Brown tries the middle now. He zipped one right through Hawks' hands. And it's turnover this time against Masco. 44-41, 5.5 minutes left in the ball game. Over to Olander. Olander to Swazinski. Back to Gillis. Back to Arciero. Arciero slowed it down a bit to Gargan. Arciero wings around to Olander. Dougie lets a little jumper go. It's good. Makes it 44-43. And there's Brown. Brown being watched by Olander. Brown brings it out. Sets up the play. Gets it over to Nectum to Hawks. Back to Nectum to Brown. Brown tried to drive the lane again. Stolen away. And Arciero has it. And it's Masco ball. Possession arrow is pointed towards Masco, so they'll get the ball. But good hustle by Arciero. Phil Bates checks into the game for the Cats. Okay, Brown being guarded by Olander again. Back to Nectum. Nectum to Maher, to Nectum. Back to Maher. It's batted away by Olander, and it's Wilmington ball. And Gargan checks back in the ball game. And Bates comes right back out again. (44-43) with 4 minutes, 30 seconds left in the game. Okay, there's Gargan. He lets one go. He's all by himself. It's no good. Rebound by Swazinski. It's good. Good shot by Eric Swazinski. A little baby hook. Maher brings the ball up for the Chieftains. Brown to Maher. Maher to Hawks. Hawks tries to drive the lane down to Francis. He pulls his way in. And the foul before the shot. The foul is going to be on 24. Swazinski. I think that's his fourth foul. So Francis will be shooting the 1-and-1 because Masco's in the bonus now. Wildcats have 7 fouls, 17 fouls. And we have something going on at the scorer's table. Referee goes over to talk to Mr. Gargan. No 1-and-1, he says. It's only 6 teams fouls against the Wildcats. Okay, so there's no shooting, no time at the foul line. It's just Masco ball. Maher gets it out. Hawks with the ball to Brown. Brown to Francis. Francis got an opening and looked like he walked a little bit. It's stolen away by Arciero. Arciero being guarded by Nectum. Gets it over to Gillis. Gillis gets it over to Bates. Bates with a move, strong move. Doesn't quite go. And it's rebounded by Francis. Nice pass into Hawks. Hawks to Nectum. Nectum back out to Brown. Okay, Brown to Nectum. Slowing the play down here a little bit. Hawks to Francis. He can't quite get the shot off, but he's treated rather rudely. And there's a foul. This time it is a shooting foul. Foul's on Richie Gillis. That's his third. Wildcats clinging to a 1-point lead. 3:14 left in the ball game. Okay, Francis eyeballs that net and makes the first shot. Ties the game up. And they're going to call a timeout. So, timeout here with 3:14 left in the ball game. We have a dead tie. 45-45. A good ball game. Very good ball game. Okay, let's see who Wilmington lineup's going to be. Gillis, Carroll, Arciero, Olander, and Gargan. Yeah, they're all knotted up. 45-45, and there's only 3:14 left in the game. But Francis is at the charity stripe for one more shot, so he can unknot this in a hurry. Swazinski checks in for Gillis. Dustin Francis dips, shoots. He's got it. Breaks the tie, 46-45. Arciero manages to get it to Carroll. Carroll gets it swatted away from him. Finally to Olander. Olander got pushed. And I can't believe that Brown doesn't think he committed a foul. He pushed him, was obvious. And he just looks at the ref in disbelief. And that's his first foul, so maybe he doesn't foul very often. Okay, Olander gets it into Gargan. Gargan to Carroll. Carroll to Arciero. Arciero, Gargan. Gargan looking for somebody. Gets it to Swazinski. He lets a jumper go. It's no good. Rebound by Gargan. It's no good. Rebound by Masco. Okay, Nectum gets the ball up to Maher. Maher, strong move, and it's picked off by Gargan. Gargan to Arciero. Arciero to Swazinski. Goes to the basket. It's good. Nice play by the Cats. That's the way to move the ball, boys. And the Cats take a 1-point lead with 2:17 left in the game. 47-46. A real nail-biter. Hawks gets it into Francis to Nectum. Nectum, the move to Hawks, and it's up, and it's no good. Rebound by Swazinski. Swazinski to Gargan. To Arciero. Good, strong rebound by Swazinski. Swazinski with the ball to Arciero, to Carroll. He gets it swatted away. He gets a rebound. And the boys are fighting for it. I think it's Wilmington ball. It's Wilmington ball on the jump. And a timeout. Wildcats playing spirited ball here. And with 1 minute and 43 seconds left in the ball game, they are clinging to a 1.47-46 lead. They never miss, those girls. They're shooting 1,000%. Okay, the Cats come out of that huddle fired up. We got Swazinski, Olander, Arciero, Gargan, and Bates. And Masco answers with Francis, Maher, Nectum, and Hawks, and Brown. Okay, Wildcat ball. Ball's into Arciero. To Olander. Olander being guarded by Brown. Brown looking for any kind of a opening to steal that ball away. He finally gets it over to Bates. Lucky didn't get called on 5 seconds there. Arciero with the ball. Arciero to Gargan, to Olander. Olander tries the left side. He's fouled hard. Really smacked down by Brown. Now, if he doesn't think that was a foul, there's something wrong somewhere. He was really swatted down by Brown. Doug Olander really fell hard to the floor and hit his elbow there, his right elbow. 1 minute and 15 seconds left. Got our best free throw shooter at the line, shooting 2. First one is good. 48-46. Dougie dips, shoots. He's got it. 49-46, 3-point lead. Plenty of time left here. Okay, Francis to Maher. Maher. And to Francis. And he is fouled. And we got Swazinski and Gargan checking back in the game. Gillis and Carroll check out. That foul was on Richie Gillis, his 4th. Francis shooting 2. First one is good. Cuts the lead to 49-47. All right, Francis is all ready for the second shot. He dips, he shoots, and he misses. And it comes back out to Francis. Strong move again, and it's good. Ties the ball game up. Timeout. Olander had nobody to throw the ball to, so he called a timeout. Tie ball game with 49 seconds left in the game. Okay, this is it. 49 seconds left in the game. All tied up at 49. It's Wilmington ball. Olander gets it into Arciero. Arciero finally gets it over the mid-stripe line. Over to Gargan. Gargan to Carroll. To Arciero. Arciero brings the ball out. Sets up the play. Gets it to Gargan. They're shooting the last shot. To Swazinski. To Arciero. To Gargan. It's good! Shot by Carroll is good! And he's fouled on the play. Ryan Carroll with a nice shot. Nice pass into him. And he puts it in. Big clutch basket by the Wildcats. Now what's going on? What do we got here? Say no, nope. They say the foul was before the shot. Foul was before the shot, they said. I don't know about that one. So it's still 49-49, all that excitement for nothing. But Brian Carroll is at the foul line, and he'll be shooting two. I hope he'll be shooting two. Her shot is, no, it's a 1-on-1. Wow, that was a big, big play there. Big play. Well, it looked like the Wildcats had the game with that clutch basket by Brian Carroll, and it was reversed. That definitely could be the turning point of the game right there. We had the game won. But they say the foul was before the shot, and Brian missed the free throw. So it's still 49-49. Both teams are in the penalties, so.
Why don't you kiss him? He loves
you. 18 seconds left in the ballgame. And Masco has possession, so they'll be playing for the final shot. Okay, the Wildcats are going to have Gillis, Bates, Carroll, Olander, and Arciero.
What do you think saved it before?
Francis has been the big man for Masco. And he's out there with Brown and Maher, Nectum, and Hawks. Okay, it's into Brown. "11 seconds, 10, 9, 8, over to Francis. Francis to Brown. Brown drives the lane. Shot no good. It's Wildcat ball with 1 second showing on the clock. Well, barring a miracle, we're going to go into overtime here. And that's it. So, after regulation, scores all tied up, 49-49. Brian Carroll could have been the hero with that clutch basket, but the referee said that he was fouled before the shot. So we'll play a 4-minute overtime. Been a heck of a game. Low-scoring game, 49-49, but it's been a very entertaining game. Wildcats playing hard and Masco playing hard. Let's see, do we have any stats for the regulation yet? Okay, as Don Cassidy writes them down here, I got in regulation, Jeff Arciero with 7 points, Brian Carroll with 2, Chris Kilburn with 2, Swazinski with 13, Mike Gargan with 6, and Doug Olander with 17, including 2 3-pointers. And Richie Gillis with 2. Okay, on the other side of the ledger, for the Masconomet Chieftains, we had Hawks with 6, Nectum with 7, Caron with 2, 16 for Francis, 7 for Brown, 5 for Crockett, and we're into overtime here, stolen away by the Wildcats. Okay, it's a 4-minute overtime period. Arciero gets it over to Swazinski. Swazinski to Carroll. Carroll to Arciero. Arciero drives the lane, gets it to Carroll. Up and no good. How many shots have we missed like that tonight? Here's Hawks, and it's swatted away by Swazinski. Masco keeps possession. Okay, this ball's into Nectum. He gets it out to Maher. Maher to Brown. To Maher, to Hawks, that is, to Maher. Masco taking their time, setting up a play. Okay, Maher to Brown. Brown gets it to Francis. Francis gets the ball tied up, and it's a jump ball, and it's Wilmington possession. Okay, we got substitutions in for Wilmington. Gargan and Swazinski replace Gillis and Bates. 3:03 left in overtime. We're tied up at 49. Jeff Arciero brings the ball up. Watched closely by Nectum. Around the back, and he somehow or other gets possession of it. There's a Doug Olander to Swazinski. It's good! Makes it 51-49. Nectum to Brown. To Francis. Back to Maher. To Francis. To Brown. The Masco coach is jumping up and down, trying to tell his players what to do. Did a little jig over there in the sideline. Okay, Brown with the ball for Masco. He drives right in there, lets the baby go. It's good. 51-51, 2:07 left in the ball game. Okay, is Olander. Olander drives the lane, gets one over to Arciero. He lets one go. It's good. Two-pointer for Arciero. Okay, Maher calls timeout. So with 1:49 left in the overtime, it's 53-51 Wildcats. This is one of the best games I've seen this year. It's very entertaining. Neither team wants to lose this one. It'll be a tough one to lose. Two very evenly matched teams, I'd say. And it's nice to see the Wildcats are coming out of their offensive scoring funk that they've been in. They just haven't clicked as a team offensively. And, you know, they can't have Doug Olander do everything. They got to spread the offense out a little bit, and they've done that tonight. They've missed a few easy layups, little bunny shots under the net. But other than that, they've worked pretty well as a team. And they're playing good, tight defense, as usual. So again, we got Gillis, Bates, Carroll, Arciero, and Olander out there for the last minute and 49 seconds. Masco has Maher, Brown, Francis, Hawks, and Nectum. Okay, Nectum takes the handoff from Brown. Brown looking, passing to Francis, over to Nectum, into Maher, into Hawks it is. And, oh, a heck of a play by Francis, but no good. Phil Bates comes up with a big rebound over to Arciero. To Bates. Slowing it down. Oh, boy, to the bad pass. And Richie Gillis manages to hold on to it. And the Wildcats call timeout. Very nearly a turnover there. But Richie Gillis made a nice play to keep the ball. 1 minute, 14 seconds left in the first overtime. Wildcats have a 2-point lead, 53-51. Well, the Wildcat cheerleaders doing a good job cheering on this crowd, and it's a lot of spirit here tonight. Good crowd on the Friday night. At least it's not snowing. Got a tough winter. We still have a makeup game to go with North Andover. I think it's February 13th, but I'm not sure. Okay, now the Wildcats counter with Swazinski, Gargan, Carroll, Arciero. Dougie Olander getting a much-needed rest on the bench. No, he's not. He's throwing the ball in, and he throws it into Gargan. Mikey brings the ball up slowly. Careful with the ball. Careful with the pass into Swazinski. Swazinski. Back over to Gargan. Gargan to Arciero. Less than a minute left in the ball game. Arciero to Swazinski. Swazinski being guarded closely by Francis. Oh, there's a steal by Brown, and Olander knocks the ball away. He's fouled him. Oh, boy. Brown says he got killed. 43 seconds left in the overtime period. Francis is hurt. Looks like he got hit in the eye. There was nothing Olander can do. He had to foul him. He was going in for a clean breakaway. So with the timeout, we'll check out Francis' eye. Score remains 53-51 Wilmington. And there's only 43 seconds left in the overtime. I'll say one thing about Francis and Brown. They both do very good acting jobs. When they foul somebody, they look like they've been stabbed through the heart. And when they get fouled, fall to the ground, roll around. Okay, Devon Brown will be shooting 2. Shot is no good. So the noise the Wildcat fans are making distracted Mr. Brown enough to make a miss. He's got one more though. He can cut the lead to 1 point. He makes it, and Masco called a timeout right away. Necton went up to the referee and said right after the shot, we're calling a timeout. Referee says fine. So we still have 43 seconds left, and we have a 1 point lead by the Wildcats. This is not the place to be if you've got a headache tonight, because it's noisy in here. I don't know what Masco's record is, but I think it's comparable to Wilmington's record. And I think the Cats right now are 8-3. They lost their last game to a very good Lawrence team.
9-6.
Oh, Masco's 9-2. Thanks, Don.
7-2 in the league.
And Masco's 7-2 in the league. Yeah, the figures, they're a very good team. You can see that.
Play ball.
I think the Wildcats only need 2 more wins to make the tournament, so that's encouraging. They get off to that terrific 6-0 start. And it's been quite a while since Wilmington's had a team start out that fast. Okay, Doug Olander under the net. Throw the ball. He'll be throwing the ball in, and he gets it into Arciero. Masco was on top of him. And then back to Arciero to Olander. Oh, ball was intended for Bates, and they let it get by him. Excuse me, Gargan. And that was a big turnover because Masco had the ball now with 34 seconds left. very tenuous 1-point lead for the Wildcats. Jim McCune is just going crazy over the sideline, urging his troops on. Okay, Brown very slowly brings the ball up, catches some advice from his coach while he's doing so. And the ball goes over to Nectum, back to Brown. 19 seconds, back to Maher. Maher to Brown. Maher, Brown, into Maher, and it's no good. But they've tried that play I don't know how many times tonight. Hasn't worked, but he got fouled. And it's a shooting foul. So Maher will be at the line shooting 2. Fouls on Arciero. Second foul on Arciero. Again, the Wilmington crowd trying to shake him up a bit. Shot is good. Ties it up. 10 seconds left. And this time they call timeout in between shots. So Masco can go ahead of this game if Maher converts his second free throw. And the Wildcats will only have 10 seconds to counter that. It's too bad because the Wildcats in the last possession brought the ball up well, broke the press. And Wildcats just couldn't hold on to the ball and gave it up. So this will be a very important free throw by Maher when he gets up there. A 1-point lead looks awful big right now. Okay, the shot of the game right here. Maher trying to break the tie with only 10 seconds left. He dips, he shoots, he misses. Rebound goes to Masco. There's a foul. Foul is on Olander. With 6 seconds left. It gives Masconomet another chance. Dougie tried to get the ball and bring it in. But he bumped into, I think it was Hawks, or Nectum. It's 1-1. Well, the last minute of the game, I think they got 2 shots. I think it'll be a 2-shot. Yeah, it's 2 shots. Nectum will be at the line for 2 shots. No good. He has one more. 6 seconds is all that's left on the clock. Nectum shoots. It's no good. Rebound goes to Olander. What do we got here? Oh, now they call travel on Olander. My. Can anything go wrong? Can go right for the Wildcats. Well, that was a gutsy call by that referee. The ball goes over to Masco with 3 seconds. 3 seconds, they certainly have enough time to launch one. There it is, it's drop blocked by Carroll. Lets one go, desperation, it's no good. And we're into a second overtime. My, looks like we're gonna be here for a while tonight. Another 4-minute overtime period coming up. First one ended, the regulation ended 49-49, and this first overtime is 53-53. Some of the Wildcat fans are saying that the refereeing leaves something to be desired. I do have to admit we've been squeezed a couple of times here tonight. I can still think of that Brian Carroll basket. I mean, he scored it, and they said fouls before the shot. And that last play there, with 3 seconds left, the referee called a traveling call on Dougie Olander, and he's still talking to the referee about it right now. You know, he said, "Gee, give me a break, ref. I've been playing this game a long time." Okay, here we go. We'll try it again. 4 more minutes of overtime basketball. Ball goes to Carroll, and he's up and in. This time, Brian Carroll scores. Yes, we got a 2-point lead. Okay, Nectum over to Maher. Maher throws the ball away. I don't know what he was trying there. He was obviously trying for Francis, but it was well over his head. Okay, Mike Gargan gets it into Arciero. Arciero, being guarded by Nectum, gets it over to Swazinski. Swazinski to Carroll, to Arciero, to Olander. Olander behind the back, no good. To Carroll, he's good. He fouled. That's 2 shots by Brian Carroll. This time, they don't call a foul before the shot. And Brian Carroll comes up with a big, big basket. 4-point lead by the Wildcats. And a foul. He can make this a 5-point game right now. 3 minutes, 25 seconds left in the second overtime. Wilmington 57, Masconomet 53. Okay, here's the bonus shot by Brian Carroll. It's up. It's no good. Rebound by Maher. And he steps out of bounds. It's Wildcat ball. Stepped out of bounds with the rebound. Swazinski and Gargan check in. Okay, Doug Olander gets the ball out to Arciero. Now they have some time to... Oh, this is almost a steal by Brown. And that's a foul. That's a foul. That's a foul on Brown. Now they're going to call it on Nectum. Olander will go to the line. Olander will go to the line. 2 shots. First shot is, round the rim and out. Okay, he's got one more. Dougie takes aim. He fires. He's got it. Okay, that's a 5-point lead now for the Cats. Maher with the ball back to Nectum. To Maher. To Brown. Brown looking for an opening. He gets it back out to Maher. Maher to Brown. Brown's thinking about shooting. And he traveled. He traveled. He couldn't make up his mind what to do with the ball, and he swipes it back out to Dougie Olander. And the Masco coach is not a happy man at this point. Okay, Dougie Olander fires it out to Arciero. He's all by himself. And he's fouled hard by Maher. So he'll get 2. 2 more shots at the free throw stripe for the Wildcats. 2 minutes, 52 seconds left in the ball game. Second overtime period. And we have more substitutions for the Cats. Swazinski and Gargan check out. Bates and you see Richie Gillis check in. Okay, Jeff lets one go. It's good. Whoa, gets the friendly bounce. Makes the score 59-53. Second shot by Jeff is nothing but net. And that opens the lead to 7 points. And we got 2:52 left in the second overtime. Okay, Brown with the ball. Almost stolen by Arciero. Now it goes into Hawks. Hawks to Brown. Brown drives the lane. And he falls down. Foul is on Arciero, I believe. That's a third foul on Jeff. Okay, Gillis and Bates check out, and Swazinski and Gargan check back in. And Nectum comes in and replaces Maher. It's a very short team that Masco has out right there, but I think Maher is exhausted. He's played almost the whole game, and he's played well. Okay, Brown at the line, shooting 2. First one is good. Cuts the lead to 6, 60-54. Second shot by Brown is on its way. It's good also. 60-55. Wildcats got to be careful here. Olander to Carroll. Carroll back to Olander back to Carroll, and Olander brings the ball up. Dougie all the way. No good. Brown with the ball up to Nectum. Nectum drives past Arciero, and it's good. No good. No good. It's Wilmington ball. Nectum made a nice drive to the basket, but it just wouldn't roll in for him. 2:24 now left in the second overtime. 60-55 Wildcats. Olander gets to Swazinski out to Arciero. Oh, man, and that thing got tipped, looked like by Masco. Oh, no. Looked like it was tipped by Masco. Tommy Woods and Jim McCune said definitely got tipped, and I think it did. That was another bad call by the refs. Another bad call by the refs there. That was tipped by the Masco player. Okay, Brown with the ball. And he drives and lays it. No good. And we got a foul. Okay, Chris Cassidy just informed me we might be a little low on tape, so I hope we can make it. Obvious tip. The shot is up and no good by Mike Caron. Second shot by Caron is up and good. So now the lead's 4 points. Okay, Brian Gargan brings the ball up. Gets it to Arciero. Jeff Arciero being guarded by Nectum. To Bates. To Gargan. Lets one go. It's no good. The rebound is by Swazinski. Carroll. Now what do we got? There's a foul. Foul on Brown. He grabbed him. So Jeff Arciero will go to the line for 2. This has been one heck of a game, folks. These kids are giving their all. Maher checks back in the ball game. He took a breather. And Nectum, number 14, checks out. He's played a heck of a game, too, for Masconomet. He's got to be tired. Very important free throws here. Ends good. First one's good by Jeff. Gets the lead back up to 5 points. Second shot by Jeff is good. Oh, around the rim and in. Okay, Richie Gillis checks in for Swazinski. Scott Swazinski takes a breather. Hope I'm not losing my voice here. Okay, Brown brings the ball up. Tries the middle. He walked, looked like. They call a foul. I don't see the foul there, but they called it. Fouls on Phil Bates. So Brown will be going to the line for 2 points, 2 shots. Minute and 34 seconds left in the second overtime. 62-56, Wilmington. Brown takes aim, lets it go. It's good. Francis has a Band-Aid on his forehead, so it must have been in that collision he had with Olander. Second shot by Brown is good. 62-58. Bates puts the ball the plate. He's got Swazinski right there, and over to Arciero. Arciero getting away from Francis. Over to Bates. Bates back to Arciero. Slows the ball game down again. A minute and 23 seconds left in the second overtime. Back to Bates. Bates gets it knocked away. And they call it Masco balls off of Bates's foot. Another turnover. Nothing comes easy, folks. Okay, a minute and 10 seconds left in the second overtime. 62-58, 4-point lead by Wilmington. Thrown over to Brown. Brown gets a Maher, three-pointer, no good. Rebound by Masco, and the foul on, looks like on Brian Carroll. Over the back, says the ref. Just under 1 minute left in the game. Eric Hawks will go to the free throw line for two. And Eric Hawks will be at the line for two. Trying to cut the lead by two, 62-58. Wildcats. First shot is good. 3-point lead now for Wilmington. Hawks dips, shoots. It's good. 2-point lead now for the Cats. Okay, Swazinski gets the ball to Arciero. Back out to Gargan. Gargan gets it over the stripe and over to Clancy. Clancy hasn't played for a while. He should be fresh. Clancy over to Swazinski. Swazinski to Gargan. Gargan tries the lane, changes his mind. He's being hounded there. Gets it out to Clancy. Clancy got about 20 seconds left in the game. 20 seconds exactly left in the second overtime. Gargan being pounded there. This Swazinski. Oh my! Now they call it Masco ball. Oh, that ref must like red uniforms. I don't know. Another big controversial call here. 14 seconds left in the second overtime, and Masco has yet another chance at winning this game, or at least tying it up. And Brown brings the ball up quickly and calls a timeout. So I don't know how many timeouts they have left, but it's 11 seconds in the game. And we got a 62-60 lead for Wilmington. It's been a heck of a game, a real heck of a game, and it's a shame to see the game be decided by some crummy calls, but and maybe I shouldn't say anything bad about the refereeing, but I think a couple of these calls have been questionable, to say the least.
Well, it's interesting. This guy, Dustin Francis, had 16 points in regular time. He hasn't done anything in the overtime.
Right.
Is he the guy that got hurt, or was the other guy? Was the other guy that got hurt?
I don't know which one it is, but yeah, you're right. Francis was a real force in the regulation. He hasn't done anything. Yeah, I think it was Francis had that. At any rate, we got 11 seconds left in the game. Masconomet's got the ball. And they'll have it at midcourt. Yeah, 22 is the player with the Band-Aid. Okay. Hawks gets the ball into Francis. Francis tries the baseline, gets it out, and shot by Myers, no good. The tip is no good. Francis with the ball, it's good. Now what's happening? Now we got another overtimer. We got a 62-62 game again. And Jim McCune is just up beside himself. These referees are catching an earful from Coach McCune. Okay, folks, we're back here for 4 more minutes of basketball excitement. 62-62. It's been an incredible game, really. Saying it's a hard-fought game is an understatement. Okay, Swazinski and Francis go up after the ball. Tip goes to Brown. Brown to Maher. Lets one go from three-point land. It's good. Right away, Masco takes a three-point lead. Arciero gets it to Swazinski. Swazinski to Arciero. To Bates. Bates to Gillis. Gillis back to Bates. Bates lets one go, and he's fouled. Okay, Phil Bates will go to the line for 2. 65-62, Masconomet over Wilmington. 3:28 left in the third overtime. First shot by Phil is no good. Second shot's on its way, and that one is good. Okay, the lead is 2 points, 65-63. Okay, Brown slowly brings it up, gets it over to Hawks. Hawks to Maher, who had that big three-pointer. To Caron. Caron spins, gets it out to Maher. There's a Hawks all by himself, and he misses. There's a shot by Francis, no good. Is Masco's ball. Okay, Maher will put the ball in play. There's a alley-oop. Francis tries something, and it doesn't go. Rebound by Hawks is good. Okay, Arciero brings the ball up. 4-point lead by Masco. We got a call here. Oh, the Masco ref, the Masco coach just fell down on his back. He's flat on his back right now. The Masco coach just couldn't believe that call, and he just fell flat on his back. So we're seeing some animation by both coaches. So far, he's done a jig for us, and he's done a Fosbury fop. First shot by Jeff is up and good. 67-64. He dips, he shoots, he misses. Okay, rebound by Masco. Hawks to Maher. Maher over to Francis, to Maher. That's Wilmington ball. No, there's Masco's ball. Gets it out to Brown, to Maher. Brown taking his time, sizing up the situation. Now he drives left, hands it off to Caron. Shoots it out to Hawks. Lets one go. It's short. And a rebound by Maher. It's up and no good. Rebound by Francis, no good. Rebound by Francis. And Francis comes down with the ball, and he's going to be fouled, I guess. 2 minutes left in the third overtime. Masconomet has a 67-64 lead, and Francis is going to go to the line for 2. Jim McCune is not happy with this refereeing tandem. He's just heard him say it stinks. Just like the Ted Williams tunnel, it stinks. Okay, Rob Eldridge will check into the game. Now is Richie Gillis' 5th foul. He's fouled out of the game. Okay, Francis takes his time. First one's no good. Second shot is good. 4-point lead by Masco. Arciero brings the ball up. Just under 2 minutes left in the third overtime. Over to Bates, and he calls a timeout. 1 minute, 53 seconds left in the third overtime. It's 68-64, Masconomet over Wilmington. Okay, some cheering from the cheerleaders, hoping to get their classmates to rally from a 4-point deficit. They got 1 minute and 53 seconds to do it. I've been noticing that Doug Olander hasn't been out there, but it looks like he's not going to come out again. I don't know what the story is with Doug. Yeah, he may have injured his arm, his elbow on that collision earlier in the game. And he's a big loss. Okay, the ball goes into Arciero. Over to Swazinski. Swazinski is good. Little baby jumper is good by Scott Swazinski. Cuts the lead to 2. Brown taking his time. Finally makes it over the timeline. He gets it over to Hawks. Hawks to Carone. Back to Hawks. Hawks to Brown. Okay. Brown, between the legs dribble, gets it over to Maher. Maher to Hawks. Hawks to Carone. Carone gets it up to, loses the ball is Francis, but he's fouled by Eldridge. So 1 minute and 9 left in the third overtime. 68-66 Masco, with Francis going to the line for 2. First shot is good by Francis. 3-point lead. Second shot is no good. Rebound by Masco. Big rebound by Maher. That one hurt. Okay, Brown loses the dribble, but he said it's a foul. Brown will go to the line for 2. First shot by Brown rolls around and in. 4-point lead. Things are getting desperate here for the Wildcats, and without Olander in there, it makes it that much more difficult for them to come back. Second shot by Brown is good. 5-point lead. Okay. Gargan brings the ball up. Tries right down the middle, and he loses it. Francis with the ball to Carone, and they're trying to foul. They got Hawks to Carone, and he's finally fouled. Five-point lead. It looks just about insurmountable right now with 45 seconds left. Doug Olander is sitting on the bench dejectedly. Got his head in his hands, Obviously, he's got to be something wrong with Doug, or else he'd be in there for sure. Okay, the first shot by Carone is no good. The lead stays at 5. Now, Jim McCune telling the refs there's a violation there, but they're not listening. Oh, the shot was no good. Arciero with the rebound. 42 seconds left. They got to start throwing up some three-pointers here. Gargan loses the handle, and there's a foul. It's too bad. It's a tough one to lose. Real tough one to lose. And Masconomet's been going to that charity stripe this entire third overtime period. And they've been making their hay there. So Carone will go to the line, shooting 2. And he makes it. Real heartbreaker for Jim McCune. I know he's upset. And part of it was refereeing, I think, but second shot is no good. Rebound by Swazinski. Now, without Olander in there, that they really lose a hell of a lot of their offense. And a shot is no good, and rebound is by Swazinski. What are they calling here? Jump ball. Wilmington basketball. 25 seconds left. They found themselves at the short end of a 72-68 score. Okay, they're going to launch a three-pointers here, and it's good. That was good by Mike Gargan. Big three-pointer by Mikey Gargan. That cuts the lead to 3. Oh, what we would do to have Olander out there. His arm must be hurting him bad. He took a real bad fall underneath the basket. Stayed in the game, but I think when he sat out for one of those timeouts, it stiffened up on him, and he hasn't been back since. So he's beside himself over there in the bench, knowing that he can't help out his teammates right now. Tough one to lose, but it's not over yet. We got 18 seconds. 72 Masco, 69 Wilmington. Masconomet's ball. Somehow they gotta foul the Masco player right away. Hope he misses the free throws, and launch a three-pointer. Okay, here's the inbound, and they're not going to foul him right away. Now they do. 15 seconds left. Okay, Maher is going to go to the line for 2. And we have another timeout. 15 seconds left in the third overtime. 72-69. Okay, Maher will be at the line for 2. Trying to extend the lead, the three-point lead that Masco has. First shot is no good. If he misses this and the Wildcats can stick a three-pointer, we got a tie ball game again, and we're definitely going to run out of tape then. Second shot is good. That was a big free throw by Masco. Okay, we got to throw a three-pointer up. When Arciero does, and that's good! Off the glass and good! Wow! Do you believe it? 73-72. When that ball left his hands, it looked like he was going to miss the net, but he hit the glass and it popped right in. Ooh, wow! 73-72. 9 seconds left. Incredible. really clutch basket by Jeff Arciero made the score 73-72 Masco. Masco has possession of the ball, and they got 9 seconds. Okay, Hawks looking for something to throw it into, and Maher gets fouled immediately. Nothing came off the clock, so as soon as he got the ball, they... now the Masco coaches are saying, what happened? Nothing came off the clock, and Mr. Gargan is saying, I don't know, he's... As soon as Maher touched the ball, he got fouled. So that it's still saying 9 seconds. Paul Gargan refuses to change his mind. He's going to keep it that way. Now the referee's coming over and talk to him. And Mr. Gargan still says, no dice. Okay, Dan Maher at the line to shoot 2. Masco has a 2-point lead. First one is no good. Second shot is on its way. It's good. Okay. Whistle blew.
9 seconds.
Yeah, still 9 seconds remaining on the clock. Bates will inbound it, and he gets it to Arciero. Now the clock is moving. Arciero gets it up over the mid-stripe, goes into the lane, throws it up there, and it's no good. And there's a steal by Bates. What do we have here? And the referees run off the court like a couple of chickens. Referees just ran right off the court. I think they thought they were going to get pelted or something. A hell of a ball game here, folks, at the Larry Cushing Memorial Stadium. Final score is Masco 74, Wilmington 72. And it was a heck of an effort by both teams, I'll tell you. And a real pleasure to watch. A shame to lose, but a hell of a game. And the referees literally ran right off this court. They were so ashamed of themselves. A terrible refereeing job may have cost this Wildcat team a victory. Okay, from Wilmington, Larry Cushing Memorial Gym, this is Tom Walsh for my ace cameraman, Chris Cassidy, and my ace statistician, Don Cassidy, saying goodnight. 74-72, the Wildcats find themselves on the losing end of a score. See you until next time. Bye-bye.